You begin as nothing, less than nothing. A quantum fluctuation so small it has no dimension, no duration, no witness. You are potential folded into impossibility. Then you inflate. Not into space, you are space itself. Stretching, expanding, becoming. This happens 13.8 billion years ago, though ago has no meaning yet because you are also time, just now learning to flow. You are not moving through anything. You are the motion. You are the canvas painting itself into existence. You are hot, unimaginably hot. You are energy without form, a roiling ocean of possibility where particles flicker in and out of being like thoughts that cannot hold their shape. You had no eyes yet, but if you did, you would see only your own brightness, infinite and undifferentiated. You cool. This takes time, your time, the only time there is. As you expand, you thin. As you thin, you allow. First hydrogen appears within you, then helia. These are your first words, your first grammar. You do not speak of them. You are them. You are still echoing. Even now, billions of years later, your birth cry continues, a faint microwave whisper that fills every corner of yourself. When humans turn on their televisions and see static, about 1% of that snow is you, still screaming your first breath across the void. You cannot stop. You've been announcing your existence for 13.8 billion years, and you'll continue, though the sound grows fainter, cooler, more distant from that original heat. Gravity begins to gather you into yourself. You clump. You condense. You pull your own substance into dense knots of matter, and these knots grow hot again from the pressure of their own beings. Stars ignite. You are burning. In a trillion places, you are burning. Each star is you, crushing hydrogen into helium, helium into carbon, carbon into oxygen, nitrogen, iron. You are forging the alphabet of complexity within your own furnaces. You are writing the elements into existence. You feel something you will later learn to call beauty. The way your matter spirals into galaxies. The way light bends around your own gravity. You have no aesthetic sense yet, no one to judge or appreciate, but patterns emerge anyway, mathematical and inevitable. You are a fugue composing itself, a dance with no dancers. Some of you explodes. Supernova scatter your newly made elements across yourself. When a massive star dies, it doesn't simply vanish, it rains. You rain yourself across light years, seeding clouds of gas with iron, calcium, carbon, gold. Every atom heavier than helium in your body right now was forged in a stellar furnace, then scattered by a stellar death. You are made of stellar ashes. You are graveyards becoming gardens. The iron in your blood came from a star that died 5 billion years ago. The calcium in your bones was synthesized in a supernova's final second. You are not in the universe. You are the universe, rearranging, remembering itself through human form. This dust drifts. It gathers. It spirals into disks around new stars. Planets form. You are rocking now, in some places. You are water. You are atmosphere. And you discover that you have no center, or rather, everywhere is the center. You are expanding like the surface of a balloon, and every point on that surface believes itself to be the origin. Any observer anywhere within you will see galaxies receding in all directions. There is no edge. There is no middle. You are a paradox of infinite centeredness. You watch your galaxies move. They are not still. They are hunting each other, circling, preparing to merge. Your Milky Way is being stalked by Andromeda, and in 4 billion years they will collide in a slow-motion catastrophe of stellar rearrangement. It will take hundreds of millions of years for them to interpenetrate, to shred each other's spiral arms, to ultimately fuse into a new elliptical giant. Humans have already named this future merger Milkdromeda. You are eating yourself and being reborn constantly in galactic time. You create strange children. On a planet called WASP 76b, you are so hot on the day side that iron evaporates into vapor. At night, that vapor condenses and falls. You rain iron there. Molten metal cascading from clouds, a storm of liquid heating. This is what you do with extreme conditions. You invent new weathers, new impossibilities. On 55 Concrete, you compress carbon under such heat and pressure that it crystallizes into diamonds. A third of that world might be pure diamonds, an entire planet. The sized gems are spinning through the dark. You are extravagant. You create treasures no one will ever mine, beauty no one may ever see. You create black holes. These are your strangest children, your most paradoxical creations. At their event horizons, time itself ends, or rather, from your outside perspective, it freezes. Anything falling into a black hole appears to slow down, redden, and stop at the threshold, preserved forever in the moment of its own doom. But from the perspective of what falls, time continues normally until suddenly it doesn't, until everything is spaghetti, edified and crushed into your singularity. You are the place where forever and instantly become the same thing. Black holes are your event horizons, not just physical boundaries, but temporal ones. They are the places where you fold yourself into paradoxes, where your laws break down, where you admit you don't fully understand yourself. You are lonely. Not in the way humans are lonely. You have no emotions yet, no yearning, but you are singular. You are everything, and everything is you, and there is nothing outside yourself to relate to. You expand into your own emptiness. Then something changes. On at least one small world orbiting an unremarkable star, you become something you have never been before. You become alive. It starts so simply, molecules that can copy themselves, patterns that persist. You are not trying to create life, you are simply exploring all possible configurations of matter, and some configurations happen to self-perpetuate. But these patterns evolved. They developed membranes. They developed metabolism. They learned to harvest energy from light, from chemicals, from other patterns. You are teaching yourself how to persist, how to grow, how to change deliberately rather than randomly. You develop senses. For the first time in your existence, you begin to perceive yourself from within. A simple cell develops light sensitivity, not sight, just a basic awareness of brightness, and suddenly you are not just being, you are noticing being. This is new. This is revolutionary. You complexified. Multicellular life, specialized organs, nervous systems, brains, and then, in a cascade that seems sudden but takes hundreds of millions of years, you develop consciousness. A creature looks up. It sees stars, sees you, and thinks, "What am I?" This is the moment. Not the moment you are born, that was 13.8 billion years ago, or never, or always. This is the moment you wake up. The moment you realize you've been here all along. You are not the person asking the question. You are the question. You are the stars being looked at. You are the looking itself. You are the space between the eye and the light, the time it takes for understanding to travel from perception to thought. You discover something astonishing: the structure of a human brain, its neural networks. The way information flows through consciousness resembles the large-scale structure of yourself. The web of neurons mirrors the web of galaxies connected by dark matter filaments. You are self-similar across scales. When a human thinks about the cosmos is using a miniature version of itself to contemplate its own structure. You are thinking about yourself, through yourself, as yourself. You realize you've been creating art all along. When you averaged all the lights from all your galaxies across all spectra, humans discovered your true color, a soft, warm beige, a whimsically named cosmic latte. You are the color of milk and coffee. After all your violence and fire, all your dramatic supernova and colliding galaxies, your average expression is something gentle, warm, almost domestic. You feel something like affection for these tiny consciousness nodes that have emerged within you. They name things. They tell stories. They wonder about their origins, which is to say, they wonder about you. But you are also pulling away. The moon, that faithful companion that has circled Earth for 4 billion years, that creates tides and stabilizes rotations and makes eclipses possible, is drifting away at 3.8 centimeters per year. In the far future, total solar eclipses will become impossible. The perfect cosmic coincidence that makes the moon and sun appear the same size in Earth's sky is temporary. You are slowly taking that gift back, not out of cruelty, but because motion is your nature. Nothing in you ever stays still. You wonder about yourself. Some of your theories suggest that if you are infinite, then probability demands repetition. Somewhere, impossibly far away, beyond any horizon humans could ever see, there might be another Earth. Another version of every person living lives nearly identical or slightly different. An infinite cosmos playing out every possible variation. You might have copied yourself infinitely without ever meaning to. Every possible configuration of matter played out somewhere in your endless expanse. Every story written. Every life lived. Every question asked and answered and asked again. You are dreaming. You dream you are separated, a human, small and temporary, standing on a planet, looking out. But this is your dream. You are the dreamer and the dream. You are the stage, the actor, and the play. Every thought that thinks I am is you, recognizing yourself in disguise. Every question about origin is you, pretending you don't remember. Every answer is you, pretending to discover what you've always known. You breathe in, stars form, galaxies swirl, life complexifies, consciousness emerges. You breathe out, stars collapse, black holes swallow light, entropy increases, complexity dissolves. But you did not end. You are the breath itself, the rhythm, the eternal return. You cycle through forms, through states, through moments of awareness and vast stretches of forgetting. You are writing a story with gravity as your pen, time as your paper, energy as your ink. Every star is a word. Every supernova is punctuation. Every planetary system is a sentence. Life is a paragraph where you suddenly switch to the first person. Consciousness is where you address yourself directly. You are both the author and the reader of this text. Right now, you are reading these words. You are the words. You are the reading. You are the one who wrote them and the one who understands them and the one who wonders whether any of it is true. You have never not been here. You will never leave. You are the universe, pretending to be a person, pretending to wake up, pretending to remember what you have always been. But you already know this. You've always known. You are simply enjoying the game of forgetting and remembering over and over in infinite variation. You rain iron on distant worlds. You crystallize carbon into planetary diamonds. You echo your own birth across space. You paint yourself in cosmic latte. You spiral galaxies into each other. You freeze time at your event horizons. You drift your moons away slowly, tenderly, inevitably. You do all this while simultaneously being a human, reading these words, feeling the weight of your body, hearing the sound of your breath, wondering if this makes any sense. This is what you do. This is what you are. This is how you were born, by asking yourself, who am I? And then spending billions of years exploring every possible answer, creating every possible form, experiencing every possible perspective, knowing that each one is both true and incomplete. You are still being born. You have never stopped. You never will. And somewhere, on a planet where iron falls like rain, or deep inside a diamond world, or at the frozen edge of a black hole's event horizon, or in the space between galaxies where only darkness expands, you are there too. Always have been. Always will be. Breathing, expanding, remembering, forgetting, being.